Nasty. No likey. So gross.
Neat. Boy, I gotta say, man, YouTube's new streaming system fucking sucks. Because imagine this. You have a neat setup. It's like, cool, you have all this fun, neat stuff you want set up, like ultra-low latency. You have to reset that every single time. Like, any setting, nothing saves. You have to essentially remake the entire stream every time you want to stream. There's no saving it if you want to schedule it. Fun. Anyway, welcome back. It is time for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And in this episode, we're going to go
even further beyond!
That's the noise that Super Saiyan 8 Goku makes when the evil Kid Buu is like, hello! It's me! That famous line from Kid Buu. I've already forgotten where I'm going. I should have pulled up the guide. Because, remember, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is a very complicated game. It's so difficult, in fact, that you need a guide for it every 4 seconds. Or else you'll never know where to go! Ooh, that's my stomach. I had dinner before I started this. It was very good. I had a curry chicken. Can't beat that. My actual favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z is when Kid Buu talks directly to the viewer and says, listen, kids, if you're being bullied, that's not okay. Talk to your parents about that. And just don't get bullied anymore. It's bad for you. And, I mean, that's good life advice. It's life advice that I've taken with me all throughout my life. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Who are you?
Dude, imagine this. Gorilla Grip penis. My friends have a game where they, see how far they can get into my stream before I curse. Which is a good game to play because, you know, they have kids. And then they stop watching after I curse. And so, that wasn't a curse, so I'm very curious to see if that's, what gets them to stop. Minotaur Zimbo. Oh shit, that actually hurt. But it's okay. Watch. Dead in one hit. Uh-oh. Ha-ha! Can't counter with poison touch if I'm unable to be touched. I'm untouchable. Neat. And we get the arrow spell, which is, in the arrow spell over the sea. That's what hipsters listen to, right? Is that all I had to do here? That can't be right. I know I did not just come here for the arrow spell. Turn to the first floor and go direct to that. Yeah, wow, we really just came here for the arrow spell. But that's okay, because we can just leave. Remember, viewers, this is good life advice. Whoa, Trev and Ryan from Super Mega? Oh, that one wasn't invisible. Trev, you can't kill Brachydios. They don't exist. Now you go here, and the level forest is now alive! But now it's got evil demons inside of it. Whoa! Hey, cure potions. I actually need a few of those. I could benefit from a good heal. But I don't want to go to Foresta. I want to go to a silly rope bridge. Where could you be, rope bridge? Oh, I went out the wrong exit. You know what, guide? That's nice. You just tell me, like, oh, go to the exit to the south, and that's not right. You're a fibber. Oni Plays hasn't been funny in a long time. Well, actually, no. The only funny part of Oni Plays was Ding Dong and Julian. Like, Oni has never been funny. Like, you go back and watch any of his stuff, and none of it is funny. Like, it's all, like, just slurs and shit. What am I doing? That is not the case, guide. Yes, it is my opinion. Why else would I say it if it wasn't my opinion? Hey, Bree! Well, yeah, he was fine with DD and J, but, you know, when you're working with good... Alright, I legitimately have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Because the guide has lied to me. So we're going to explore level 1 over and over and over again. I know it's around here somewhere. Great, I'm losing everything because of my controversial yet completely correct opinions. I wonder if it... Alright, I know I'm doing this over and over again. I got a plan. Watch this. Super Mega beware, you're in for a scare. Well, my thing with Super Mega as well is that, I mean, I don't want to say they're mid, but a lot of the funny I got out of Super Mega is mostly their live action stuff. I think their LPs are kind of boring. Okay, so I clearly have to go in there. What am I doing wrong? Right? What am I doing wrong here? Alright, hold up. I'm dumb. I'm really stupid. I should have looked this up. Let's see, Mr. Quest. Who wants some more funny opinions of mine? I have to go to IGN? Ugh. Why is this guide so zoomed in? Like, it's so zoomed in. Okay. But there is no door on the south end. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Right? Am I dumb? Am I just missing something? Or it's... Oh, I am just dumb. There's no way I'm that stupid. There's no way I'm that stupid! Step back, Kid Boo, and leave this filthy monster to me! Well, he's dead. Oh, great. Now I'm going at this guy with half dead with no one else to heal me. Don't worry, I'm alive again. Oh, now I'm asleep. Don't worry, now I'm awake. Oh, don't worry, now I'm asleep. Riveting. Alright, time to hit him. Oh, I can't hit him with the white. Time to hit him with the fire! Actually, you're right. Life would very likely KO this guy in one shot. Oh, Mummy is strong against Fatal Attack. Alright, well, game over. Alright, let's try that again. Well, that was easy. He's doing this by himself. I'm not controlling him right now. Oh no, he's still alive, don't worry. So we're just gonna slide back up. Oh, but don't worry, our good boys. Your buddy fell. Yeah, but he's okay. That's really all we need in this world. It's truly beautiful. I wish we could zoom down as fast as he was. Cure potions! But I don't want that cringe-ass nay-nay bullshit. I want to use spells. And now we're good. Cammy, you sound like that like a one screenshot from Sailor Moon where it's like Sailor Moon Usagi or whatever her name is, and she's like holding a floppy disk. It's like, now I need to warn you, I don't know how to use a computer. Yeah, Discord is better than Skype, but that's also saying that a benign tumor is better than a malignant tumor. Which objectively it is, but you still don't want either of them in your body. I've tried watching Sailor Moon. I just can't get over how much I hate women. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean, I don't want to say I didn't like it. I just really wasn't all that into it. I thought it was, I don't know, maybe it was just the first episode I just really wasn't into. Spectre, come on, don't give birth right in the middle of a battle. Then again, I only tried watching it, like, once, so I could probably benefit from actually giving it another shot. But again, there's just more series that I'd prefer to watch before Sailor Moon. Like, I've got Revolutionary Girl Utena ready to roll whenever. And yet I still haven't. I've had that tab open for, like, weeks now and haven't done a diddly damn thing with it. I almost watched it last night, but instead I played RuneScape for 5 hours. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm actually gonna like Revolutionary Girl Utena. I hear lesbians and I'm like, damn, I really care for women and I want them to be happy with each other. The way I see it is like, if I'm gonna keep saying Revolutionary Squirrel Utena every 5 seconds like it's actually funny, then I need to, actually get around to watching it. Revolutionary Girl Urethra. Ew. Urethras are frightening. You can get lost in them. I watched one episode of Gintama and I'm like, this isn't a battle anime, it must be cringe, and I turned it off. No, I was going to watch it on the treadmill, but it wasn't a good treadmill anime, so I set it down for the time being. And then I also just stopped getting on the treadmill, so... I elected to go outside to do my exercise after that, because I was really getting bored with, I was really getting bored of just sitting in one room, walking in place for 3 miles. Treadmills are very good for exercise, and it's just they're really fucking boring, even if you have something cool to watch. And, like, that was the thing, like, when you're bored, like, exercise is so, like, endurance exercise is so much worse when you're bored. I think these things are weak to arrow, too. Whoa, damn, they're really weak to arrow. Tristram attacks with Ninja Star. Are you referencing Jimmy Neutron? Omit from. Man, I need to heal up. Ugh. I don't know if I said this last time, but this part of the game is completely blind to me. I just don't, I've never gotten this far. Well, no, I've gotten this far. The thing was, when we were first playing through this game, it was me and my pal, and we got to that rope bridge part, and then we started playing something else. Like, I think we went to play Paper Mario. No, it was Pokemon Snap. And then my pal just played it a bunch by himself, so I didn't see anything from the Wind Crystal. Look, it's the Deku Tree. I don't think it likes you. Well, that's not nice. Okay, well, back to Aquaria we go. But first, I want to kill. It's the Great Deku Tree. Remember the kid from, fucking My Hero Snackademia? My Hero Macadamia Nut? Wow, these guys fucking suck in a group. That's okay, just choke my neck. I'm, horny for it. Hello, Yarn! Oh, well, we died. Neat, let's try that one again.
You did this to me, Yarn! You did this to me!
There's literally nothing you can do with the Stone Gaze. Like, every status effect is guaranteed to apply, so if there's just a group of 3 and then 2 of them have stones, it's like just a matter of when you get hit by it. I would simply buy a PS5 for Bug Snacks specifically so a kid couldn't have it. God, it's like that, like, y'all saw that one post of, like, the person that was, like, mad posting about Disney World. It's like, you don't know how hard it is for single mothers. My 3-year-old child wanted a Mickey Mouse pretzel, and we had to wait in such a long line, and some thought in booty shorts got one, and he was so sad. And he's like, why does she get one but not me? And you ruined my child's Disney World event. It's like, shut up. Like, I'm all for, like, people having kids if they want to have kids, whatever, it's not for me, but... You don't get extra shit just because you let someone squirt in you. Is my take on it. Like, you kinda did that to yourself, you don't get extra shit. Look, more Zimbos. That means we are going to get stoned. Oh. Or just put the one guy... Oh, hey, we actually got our turn. Yeah, my thing about the, speaking of which, I was gonna ask you about this rep. Do you know where to get PS3 emulated files? Because I'm pretty sure I can handle our PCS3 just fine. So, I don't want to lug out my PS3 to play the copy of Demon Souls that I got like 5 minutes into. So I'm probably just gonna play Demon Souls on my PC. The way God intended for it. Thank you very much, Rabster.
It's a spooky ghost!
I just got an alert on my phone, and I thought it was going to be my friend who I just said talked about them playing the How Long Can We Get Without Mr. Adam Cursing. And I thought like that was going to be like, oh, I guess you found out, huh? Tristram attacks with a ninja star. Yeah, that's what they refer to me as. Well, my name is Adam, so they say, like, hey, it's Mr. Adam. Don't make fun of them, they're wonderful people. I am honored to be known as Mr. Adam. Though I do have to admit, it was kind of weird at first, just because I was, not used to being referred to in any sort of adult way. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm an adult. Like, if someone referred to me as Mr. Last Name, I would be like, oh, no, 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 we don't do that. Like, you hear the joke about, like, oh, no, Mr. Symphon was my father. But that's exactly how I feel. I don't care if I'm 25, I don't want to be called Mr. Symphon. Sir. Yes, sir. Ooh. Big axe. I'd rather be called Mr. Simp. Yeah, murder. I'm not saying it makes me uncomfortable or anything, I'm just saying it's, odd. It's not what I'm used to. I think the first time that ever happened, I was like, I think it was... When would that have been? That would have been 2010, so I must have been 15. And they were like, oh yeah, Mr. Simpon, just like at an event for at my dad's work. It was like it was a Christmas party that I really liked going to. And then I started getting old and they started referring to me as Mr. my last name, and I was like, whoa, no, 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 no. Cease. I am but a bab. I'm just a small uwu bean. Now, Cammy, how would you feel if they, like, actually referred to you, not as your real last name? And this is assuming that your last name isn't the Pokefan, but, like, they actually say, like, oh yeah, Miss the Pokefan, how are you? If my mom ever, like, angrily referred to me as Comic Fire Symphon, I don't know what I would do to myself, or with myself. I don't think I could actually handle that. I just laugh. Oh, hello. Oh, thanks for the refreshers. I didn't bring the enemies back. Like, that's probably, like, a thing, like, with how, like, online kids are nowadays, someone has very likely been, like, referred to by, like, their last name. Like, referred to as, like, their full, like, online name. Like, in, anger. I don't know about anger, but, like, as, like, a... Like, imagine getting called down, like you get in trouble, like, when you're in the middle of streaming, and you just hear the kid's mom yelling, XX sniping halos, XX, get down here! Like, I would die. Like, it would be so funny. Do kids even know what Halo is anymore? Like, Halo hasn't been, like, in the zeitgeist since Reach, right? Like, no one's hyped about Halo anymore. Right? I'm not saying that Halo's bad, I'm just saying that, like, kids don't really care about it anymore, right? Like, if you went up to, the modern high schooler, or even late middle schooler, like back when Halo was still really popular with that crowd, if you went up to, like, a middle schooler nowadays and said, yo, you excited for the new Halo? Would they know what you were talking about? We have to go to Aquaria. Yeah, Ronald Reagan will refer to you as they, but won't give you treatments for, your fucking disease. Yeah, but no kid like PC games, right? Chiz Collector 219, I said dinner is ready now! Jesus. Like, the first time I heard of Halo was fucking, was I in 2nd grade? It must have been, like... No, it might have been 1st grade. Oh yeah, that does kind of come with the logic of why is this grown-ass man asking me about Halo? Yeah, the only kid I only know one kid who PC games, and it's my, my current boss's old boss. Alright, so my old boss, her kid is super into, I think he was into Overwatch on the PC. Or it might have been Fortnite. I think it was Fortnite. I don't remember off the top of my head, I'm just gonna be entirely honest with you. But he's apparently super fucking good at it, and like one day, like we were doing a shoot over at her house, and the kid was just sitting there playing Fortnite. I was like, alright, I don't actually know what this game's about, so I'm gonna let you do your thing, because we only stopped to get a pizza break in. That's some good pizza. Well, it was Little Caesars. But actually, you know what? We were like 6 hours into the shoot at that point, and Little Caesars hit the goddamn spot. Like, people who tell you Little Caesars is bad are just being elitist. Little Caesars slaps because it's $5 and you get a pizza. Heal potions for the rich. Sorry, I was checking something because I wanted to be sure. I'm just saying, like, when you're super hungry and all you've got is $5 to your name and you can get a whole pizza for it. A minute-long ad? Jesus. I need to do something about that. Because that's, that ain't okay. Hello, Ace! Yes, I know you well. Where the fuck is Spencer? Say some demonetizable things comic. ISIS coronavirus. There we go. No, I'm good. I think I've gotten... The biggest ad I got was like 5 hours long. But fortunately, let me skip. Where the hell am I supposed to... I'm glad you liked it. I love how absolutely garbage all of these guides are. Like, none of these fucking guides are just like, yeah, here's where you have to go. It's like, no, you'll fucking work for it. Like, I don't know where the fuck things are. I haven't played this game in a while. Like, where the fuck is Spencer's house? You know? Like, I'm assuming it's an Aquaria. So I'm guessing it's not here, so I'm just gonna have to walk around some more. Yeah, we had a shoot recently that was for a local school's dance team. And it's kind of funny, like, having to have a dance team social distance. And wear masks. Congrats on the college, Yarn. Alright, so I have to pull up another Mystic Quest guide. Look, there's a 4-hour-long Mystic Quest guide that I'm gonna have to go through. Look at that! A long-ass ad. And look, it tells you exactly where to go. Oh, wait, is this part 1? Oh, long 1 of 2. That's not what I need at all. God, if I click on this, it's gonna give me another ad. No, it didn't. Awesome. Oh, no, that's not right. That can't be... But this guide sucks too! Why are these guides bad? How do you make a Mystic Quest guide and fucking suck at it? I know I'm bad for needing a guide for Mystic Quest, but how bad at writing do you have to be to fuck up a Mystic Quest guide? Right? Jesus. Yeah, no, I have no clue where to go, because fucking none of these guides know how to actually describe where to go. I don't know who the fuck Spencer is. Comic only plays good games that he loves dearly. Alright, I gotta actually fucking do this, because I think I've been literally everywhere. I don't know why I didn't just look this one up from the start. It's located underneath Aquaria. Okay, cool. Thank you. Rab, you literally told me to play Wild Woody. That one's on you, kiddo. Yeah, I actually knew exactly where to go the whole time, but I was pushing this off from, I was pushing this off so fucking Ace could, join. Is this not it? This is fucking Fireberg. I'm glad you liked it, man. Thank you. Put a lot of hard work into that Soul Hackers LP. And I'm glad it was appreciated. Wait, what was the Persona 3 stream? Soul Hackers is dope as hell. I really didn't appreciate it until the LP, but... now I do. And I think more people should enjoy Soul Hackers. It's very much worth playing. Oh man, I'd love to try the Sega Saturn version. I know it's kind of objectively worse than the 3DS version, but I'd still like to try it. Okay, let's see. I am following this to the letter. Wait, oh, there it is. Yeah, tell me how I would have remembered this. This is one of those ones where it's like, I might have figured it out eventually, but I definitely had forgotten by the time I got back to it. Jiminy. Brad, stop, you're gonna make Rap mad. I am very much ready for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Very, very much ready. Part of it's just because I'm glad to have another mobile, Final Fantasy. Why did I say that? Glad to have another mobile, fucking SMT. No, I'm not doing a blind SMT5 playthrough. Oh, wow, they're just going, alright. Bye. Yes, I still need to get around to streaming Nocturne. Neat. We get the Dragon Claw. But 4A was based writing-wise. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but Rab definitely does. Rab could pretty much tell you anything about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm being controlled. Okay, bye. That's terrorism, but whatever. Look, you get a little fiddly grabby hand. Yay! That was the thing in the beginning of the game that Tristan took. Yarn, I could tell you about Pokemon Competitive. That's pretty much all I look at. I never play it, but by God, I could tell you exactly what's going on in the meta right now. It's funny, because I have no interest in playing competitive Pokemon anymore, just because I hate PvP so much. But, man, I do love keeping up with competitive Pokemon. Because it's fun seeing how certain things handle certain metas. Like, I'm glad that of all the— yeah, the tier updates I was about to talk about it! Drake Azultus and OU again! Fan games based on competitive metas sound unfortunate. Which is probably, why you shouldn't look too hard at the movesets of the Rose Gold Heart bosses. Neat, we've got Kaylee again, and she's level 31. She's a big girl. For you. Is the 3D? Yeah, the 3DS died. No more support, but that just means it's easy as hell to pirate. Or, homebrew stuff. We are now a single entity. I've drank Kaylee, and now we together are Fraley. We are Glalie. Alright, now I have to not be stupid again. Now this entire stream has been me being stupid, so... yeah, RGH isn't grind heavy. In fact, I put the Gen 6 experience share in it specifically to help avoid the grind. You'll still get your ass kicked if you're not paying attention, but... it's not like... there's like one occasion where something's gonna come at you way higher level than the game probably expects you to be. But I very specifically wanted that fight to be really fucking difficult. And it's totally handleable even without grinding. It's just gonna be really difficult. You are gonna end the game at level 100, but chances are, by playing through the game, you're gonna be close to level 100 anyway. Alright, we back in the forest. Back in the forest, sitting here smoking drug. Well, I don't like the bump and grind. Damn, Kaylee can hit like a fucking dump truck. Grinding is cringe, unless it is Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is cool. You know, I don't want people to have to sit and grind. My take on it is... fucking... if I want you to like my game. Like, I have a story to tell, and I don't want to sit there making you grind to get to it. Plus, if you ever do need to grind in Rose Gold Heart, Audino is a 5% encounter on every route. Every single route has Audino on it. I'm going to take you back to the past to play Rose Gold Heart. It kicks ass. But it's also got the, yes, even the first route has Audinos. It's got the Gen 5 level curve, so grinding's going to get harder the more you do it. But it also means that if you want to pick up a weaker Mon, you can. And chances are it's gonna happen, because there's a lot of Mons to catch. Like, pretty much every route is just chock full of new Mons. Alright, Kaylee, talk to the mustache man. Whoa! What happens if you catch them all? You get the secret ending. Fennekin won't be in, unfortunately. It's mostly gonna be the Mons from... It's mostly Gen 1 and 2 Mons. Then there's a couple Gen 3 and 4 Mons that are like evolutions of the old ones, along with just some that I like in general. A couple Gen 5 Mons, one Gen 6 Mon, well 2 technically because it'll evolve, and one Gen 7 Mon. No Gen 8 Mons though. And I was really happy because the Gen 6 and 7 Mons that I wanted to put in, someone made Gen 2 style sprites for. No Dredagon. Typhlosion's in, and it picked up a second typing. Now, I'm gonna stream RGH, like, from the get-go, but I'm not gonna show off the secret ending for a couple months. Like, I want people to unlock that first. God, more tree enemies, please. Anything I can whack really easily with me and Kaylee. God, I love Confu Touch. It's so fun. Yeah, all the Gen 2 starters picked up secondary typings. I considered making Blastoise Water and Steel, but I'm kind of... we'll see how I feel about that. Plus, you remember that that Nintendo New York event, like the New York City Pokemon Center event where they gave Gen 2 Mons really weird moves and stuff? All of those are available in RGH. So you get stuff like Absorb, Famfi, Lovely Kiss, Poliwag, Petal Dance, Pichu. Well, I thought Steel because of its cannons. I also pantomimed the cannons coming out of my back that you couldn't see. Hell, plus if the Alolan Sandshrew line could get Steel typing just from being hard snow, then really anything can. And hell, you want to talk about things being hard as a rock. If you want to use a level 100 Pichu, I'm not even sure you could beat the final boss with that. You'd have to use a lot of those, like, X items. Like X attack, X special. No Mawile, unfortunately. Oh, also no fairy types. Anything that was a fairy... Like, rather... Any Mon that, picked up a fairy typing later, like Meryl, like, it's just plain, water again. And it wouldn't actually be difficult. Yeah, Gengar and Absol are in. I kind of wanted to keep Absol a secret, but I guess I already blew it. I'm not gonna blow everything. I don't think I added too many Gen 4 Mon. I think every Gen 4 Mon that's in is exclusively a result of Gen 1 or 2 Mons evolving. I didn't want to put in... Because I don't really like huge Pokedexes in small regions, because it would kind of make the real estate really crowded. Yeah, all the starters are available. Well, all the Gen 1 and 2 starters. I like the Fairies type, it just... I didn't feel like coding it in. No, Lucario and Riolu aren't in either. That's not a Gen 1 or 2 Pokemon. I'm putting a lot of good work into it recently. I've been setting up all the TMs and shit. Johto is really just about done. Like, I am primed to set the beta out to the guys in the church. Oh yeah, Bonsly is in because it's a prevo of Pseudo-Udo. Love Disc is not in. But I also got rid of the need for heart scales, so you'll be fine there. Like, if you want to relearn a move, just do it. It's kind of a... one might say overly streamlined experience, because there's a lot of, like, extraneous stuff that I cut out, because I don't think it's fun. Like, Gen 2 breeding is fucking terrible, so I cut the breeding system out of Rose Gold Heart. And any egg move that a Mon would have been able to get, it can just learn nowadays. Yes, Happini's in... And thank you for reminding me about that, because I think I forgot to actually code Happini into an area. Well, I can always put that in later. Hell, I think I have Wild Chanseys available in Johto. Before I had Happini's available. I have to change that. Oh, I need to heal up Kid Buu. Kid Buu's dying! God, I've been talking about this fucking Rose Gold Heart shit for over 2 years now, and it's still, like, only 60% done total. Crazy how this shit go, huh? I will say, there's an NPC that talks about Corsola dying from global warming. I put that in the game before Galarian Corsola was revealed. That entire dialogue tree entirely predates Sword and Shield. Yeah, I tiled out Kanto too. Kanto didn't take too long, so I was pretty used to tiling by then. No, Corsola's in. They're just really, really rare. Though I will say, spoilers up front, you can get a, you can get a Corsola, as an in-game trade. They're available in the wilds, but if you want one without having to deal with, like, 1%, encounter rates from fishing, you can get it from an in-game trade. Why is the worm weak to axe? Ah! I need to heal up before I do that. Well, my big thing is that, like, if I have a hard time finding already made, what do refreshers do? I've got no clue. If I have to make a Gen 2 sprite for something, chances are I'm probably not gonna add that Pokemon unless it's already, like, been a thing. Because that's a lot of extra work. So I am an ultra super duper perfectionist when it comes to that. There are gonna be new mons in the game, but just haven't got to them yet. They're all using placeholder sprites. I have a lot of their designs finalized. I just need to actually make Gen 2 style sprites for them. Well, yeah, but the Prism Gen 2 sprites fucking suck. They are terrible. I'm gonna say it out loud. Prism Gen 2 style sprites for later mons are gross and disgusting. Prism was such a letdown, it's unreal. Though I do have Gen 2 style sprite. I keep doing that, damn. Sprites for everything up to Genesect. I'm also pretty sure I mentioned this before, but any, like, trade evolution has been reworked. So, like, Machamp, you think you just have to get it to level 36. I wonder if the frogs are weak to arrow. This is a serious game that I haven't referenced any humans in. There is actually a reference to a single person in the Discord, but I'm not going to say who it is yet. And it's a very, like, blink and you'll miss it reference. Though, if, the more astute people will notice that, since every character... A lot of, like, the NPC trainers, like, I'm just taking names from, Pokemon Crystal, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So, if any of those names were similar to the names of people in the Discord, I asked them what random 3 Pokemon they would like. So, like, for example, in Price's Gym, there's a snowboarder named Brad, and I asked him what Pokemon he would want if he was an Ice-type trainer. And he said, a Piloswine, so snowboarder Brad has the Piloswine, because he asked for it. Other people were Brooke and Keith, so Sages is in the game, technically. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about Hitler's Pokemon team. Because that's gonna lead to some very unfortunate jokes. God damn it. I do not care for these stinky frogs. I'm gonna hit them with arrow. Twice. I'm really hoping that's enough to finish them off. There's one. I'm coming to get you. Yeah, I say it every time we bring up Clover, but I love the idea of certain things about Clover. Like, I really, really like that the fact there's so many new Pokemon to enjoy, but the writing and the game itself are just so bad. Which is a damn shame, because they clearly put a lot of love into... Ooh, Meteor. They clearly put a lot of love into certain things, but the issue is the rest of it is so full of hate. And not even funny hate. Like, there's no subtlety to the jokes. It's literally just, like, one kid shouting the N-word. I'm like, wow, hilarious. No one could have written that. Oh my god, that one was so draining to me. Because I thought it was just a cool thing, and you pointed out, I'm like, oh great, it's Islamophobia. Ah, it was so draining. I want to try Meteor out. Ooh, it's a multi-hit. Neat! That's the power of Meteo, baby. Yeah, see, George Bush's I Love Oil shirt is fucking hilarious. I love that one so much. That, what was it, Power Up Comics? They're hilarious. Because I don't know how serious they are. I feel like now it's probably, like, in the realm of irony, but I feel like some of it was totally serious. I think there's a character named Joe. And even if there isn't, I've absolutely given someone named Joe a bunch of birds. It's just something really easy to do. Did that just do 3,000 damage? Was there 69 cure potions left? Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna try not to curse anymore. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna be a nice Christian stream. What to heck? Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned, Rose Gold Heart isn't gonna be like memey or like full of like Discord references. I am absolutely being a super duper hypocrite when I say I don't like super schlocky, serious Pokemon fan games, and making a super serious schlocky Pokemon fan game. Like, there's gonna be humor, but, like, I'm being entirely serious. I missed both of those? I'm playing everything in this game entirely straight. Well, yeah, that's what the, oh, sorry, Cammy. You probably can't hear me because your stream's dead. But, I am making the Rose Gold Hearts, Christmas special is absolutely going to just be, like, a jokey, meme-filled, like, trip. I mean, I'm putting Angelamon in it, like, it's going, like, that's where all the shitposts I've thought about Rose Gold Heart are gonna come out to play. Someone tell Cammy I hope they have a good night. Can I add a wild... I don't see why not. Well, Trubsy's in it. That's basically Cubmon, isn't it? By the way, Trubsy is going to evolve into Angelamon. If I remember that, Epic, I absolutely will. We're going to use Meteor, because I think it's fun. Rab, I don't know what that means. Sounds like you're being a weeaboo. You heard it here first, folks. If you know any other language, you're a weeaboo. Don't care if it's Spanish, German, or Italian, you're a weeaboo if you know it. God, I remember I used weeaboo in an actual assignment I turned in 10th grade. I just learned the term, and I was just like, I'm gonna use it. And that actually happened. How old was I? I would have been 15. I was very specifically thinking about Ace when I was saying that. I mean, well, look at the hard evidence to support me. Ace knows like every language under the sun. And she's a weeaboo. Case closed. I'm just saying, like, the proof is literally in the pudding. God, my only experience with volleyball IRL... Yeah, Ace closed. My only experience with volleyball... Well, not my only experience, but we were playing volleyball in gym once, just because it was like one of those free days where like you got to just like kind of fuck around and play any random sport in the gym. And so I was playing volleyball because I was bored as hell, and they wouldn't just let me sit there and play my DS anymore. So I was like, alright, well, guess I'll play volleyball. So I went to play volleyball, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm not exactly the sportiest guy out there. I play video games on YouTube for a living. So someone lobbed the ball at me. And I hit it back, because, you know, I'm good. Like, I can handle myself. And so they hit it back again and spiked it right to my face. And I screamed, reared back, and instead of simply serving the ball back, I socked it as hard as I possibly could, just straight up punched it, and that was it. Where am I going? And then I was just like, alright, well that's enough volleyball for me, and then I went in the corner and played with my DS somewhere. Is that all I was doing here? How do I get over there? There's gotta be something with you. Oh! Rab, we both know I don't know what that means. I thought the ball was gonna hit my face, so I had to punch it away. I was gonna say I'm decently into basketball, but it's not like I'm, like, wildly hyped about it. Sometimes, when we're walking around the neighborhood at night, me and my friend will go to the church, parking lot. And they have a basketball hoop there and a couple basketballs for, like, for the neighborhood kids to play. And so we just shoot hoops at midnight. And it's nice. I have a good time with it. I got a 3-pointer, nothing but net. Come on, Shaq. Had enough yet? Yeah, I did not care much for PE. Mostly because I always had PE or weight training really early into the day. And we didn't have showers, so I didn't ever want to go in too hard because I didn't want to be sweaty and gross for the rest of the day. Especially during, like, the warmer months. So, like, I'm sitting there getting in trouble because I'm not, like, working out for 45 minutes. I'm like, boss man, I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I don't want to sit here and be sweaty and gross and overheated for my next, like, the rest of my day. So why did I keep signing up for weight training? Yeah, I have no idea why I kept doing it. Mostly because I kind of just started treating it like a free period. I did try to get out of it one year, but I think the class I wanted was all filled up, so I just put up with it. This is a big-ass dungeon. I was thinking we might be done next stream, but it looks like we might need another one after that. I'm still having a lot of fun, though, so I'm having a good talk. Yeah, we did a lot of track and field in freshman PE. Our freshman... The way... Is that a metal slime? The way our freshman class's PE worked was weird. Because first off, you only ever had to take one PE class. And that was... I mean, that was it. Like, you took it in freshman year and you never had to take another physical activity class for the rest of your game. Rest of your game. Rest of your schooling time. And, what it was you would kind of get, like, put into one of two classes. Either you would go into PE for the first semester and then health, or vice versa. Well, yeah, I could skip those enemies, but I want the EXP. Makes shit a lot easier to be over-leveled. As long as I don't miss, I'll be doing really good. Besides, the leeches, rather, are weak to... Are weak to axes, so they're really good easy level. Comic, it's Mystic. I just spent like the first half an hour of the stream completely lost. You think I don't need this EXP? If I had more EXP, I wouldn't have gotten lost. Huh? Are we getting the temporary bonuses back in Go? I just got a email alert for it. Well, it said update to in-game stuff. If they're putting the half distance back, I'm gonna be so happy. Opening up Go right now. I am very excited to see what's happening. It's taking its sweet fucking time to load, but, you know. News header underscore news underscore header underscore nav underscore 2020 underscore COVID rollback. Are you joking? All right, I'm posting this in the fucking Discord. That was the fucking news article I got. If you're in the Discord. I have no clue what they're even trying to say as a result. That is fucking silly. This billion-dollar company. Dude, they've made almost more money this year, I think, than ever. And that just fucking came out. And they're gonna ask us to pay more fucking money for events and shit. It's absolutely hilarious how fucking terrible Niantic is. It would be funnier if it wasn't sad. Yeah, damn, that's almost 3,000 damage. Alright, all these worms have become squirms. Yeah, I could get really into how much I despise just, like, the endless recursive of profit that capitalism needs to make. It's like, you know, there's a limit, right? Like, one of these days, like, you're gonna make 1,000 less dollars than you were expecting. Now, is that all the special bonuses? Like, including the half distance again. Did they fix the alert, or do I have to fucking wait for them to actually do that? Glad I screen capped it while I did. I'm opening Go back up again to check. Because if they're putting the half distance back, that's admirable. It's really fucking stupid that they took it away in the first place, but... You know, whatever. Capitalism got a capitalism. I got another alert that was sent in unreadable, like, just text like that. That's so stupid, I can't handle. Yeah, they fixed Adventure Sync. The old phones that can't, like, give the super permission, they just assume that you're giving them full permission anyway. So, if you have an old phone, Go is drinking your data like soup. Let me hit... Sorry, I'm barely paying attention now because I'm going on Sylph Road. Alright, your buddy Pokemon will give you up to 5 gifts. Incense... So they're not... Oh! Also, look up for the following bonuses shown during upcoming select events. Okay. Interesting. So it sounds like they're... It doesn't look like they're knocking down the egg distance, but... Oh, here we go. Pokemon Go Live is it? Got it up. Alright, incense equip... Okay, so yeah, they're not making incubators twice as effective anymore, but... Oh, did I die? Oh, shit. Alright, well that's something. Anyway, now I need to focus again. Neat, that was a fun little distraction. Alright, if I'm using Meteor, I don't need to use any more spells. I was kind of hoping that I could just use the... Alright, now I just need to... And it's up until June 2021, so that's... Especially... Wow, that is literally all they could have done to affect me there. Yeah, these frog enemies fucking suck. It's like, oh, you touch them, you get poison. Well, like the FF7 remake? In 2015, I was, I fell for a rumor that, like, they were remaking, Mystic Quest. Like, not like 3D, but like a fancier 2D. Like, kind of like the PSP remake of Final Fantasy IV. It was like, oh yeah, 4 people battles, and like, do this, this, and that, and I fell for it, and I almost bought it, and it turns out that it was a phishing scam. That I fortunately poked around on Steam to make sure. It's like, yeah, was this real? And they're like, no, this is not real, don't fall for it. I was like, shit. I wanted it to be real. But it wasn't. Is this just gonna put me back down? Why does this exist? Oh, that looked like how I get that treasure over there. Alright, are these guys weak to a different weapon, maybe? Maybe if I swap my weapons up, they'll do better. Well, now I won't know, because that one is, fucking immune to it. Or I missed. Okay, sword is definitely not it. Alright, just don't use Stone Gaze, please. Thanks for the poison fluid. Alright, come here, worm. Worm sign. We haven't gotten a sword upgrade in a while. But I want one.
I want swords! Swords are cool!
Swords are dope as fuck, and if you disagree, you're cringe. Neat. Drop a state to be sure. I think I just did that, didn't I? I'm gonna go down here. Whee! Alright, so ignore those frogs because, fuck them. Poke the silly face. And we can advance. See? It's nice and easy. Just so long as we don't miss. Because I like swords. Swords are cool, axes are cringe. I mean, well, axes can be cool. I just think that, as a whole, I would rather use a sword than an axe. Especially in real life. I feel like an axe, I'm gonna, like, break my back trying to use it. Alright, are they weak to bomb, maybe? I know, fuck it, these guys are just a pain in the ass. Like, it feels like trying to use an axe as a weapon IRL would be a fantastic way to, like, really get yourself hurt. Probably a fantastic way to get yourself killed. Like, I imagine that, like, in the time it takes you to get your axe ready to swing, it's more of an intimidation thing. You'd have to be fully armored to be able to use that right? It just seems... You'd be gearing up to, like, swing an axe, but meanwhile some French twit with a rapier is just, like, already, like, cut you to ribbons and poked all of your internal organs 15 times, and has done so to, like, 8 other men in the time it took you to actually get your axe to get going. Ooh, he's gold. Ooh, they're pretty in gold. Sculpture. Like, yeah, if you had a full suit of armor, I imagine it would be fine. But if you didn't, it would seem not feasible to use that. Because aren't rapiers like a French weapon? I doubt that anyone was actually using rapiers in times of war, but... What, are we saying that Sans is French? Like, I don't know. I don't actually know a lot of, medieval warfare strategies. Like, anything I say about it is purely conjecture. I am not, I'm not one of them fighting folk. Because isn't it, like, the thing that, like... You were supposed to use, like, lances were the way to go. Like, no one actually used, like, swords were just kind of quick and dirty. But, like, if you wanted to, like, actually live, you used, What the hell is going on here? But if you actually wanted to live, you used a lance. Yeah, I like lances. Lances are cool. They seem so majestic. I always worried how you would actually handle, like, close range... Oh, if you wanted to live, you used a bow. That makes sense. Or, like, for swordsmen, it was like, oh yeah, what you want to do is whatever it takes to get the other guy on the ground and then get your sword out to attack. Like, just cut their throat while you can. Like, you didn't go up to some guy with a sword, you wrestled and then pulled out your little blade and then it eviscerated them. Oh, is this... Oh, it's another... I can't fucking see. I didn't realize it was slightly elevated. Nice. It's gonna take just as much time, but at least we won't get hit with 2 hydro acids. Well, because guns were really hard to reload back then. It took a long time. Oh, wow. That was all for nothing, was it? Well, actually, I have an idea. Why didn't people just pull out their AK-47s and just shoot people back in the 1800s? Hmm? Oh, wait, no. It is useless. I'm thinking of something entirely different. Alright, no, maybe... I gotta check something. I got some chopping to do. Hold up. Okay, no. It is entirely useless to be over here. Huh. I had no idea. Illegal dueling? Rab would know something about this. Ah, a sword. If only he had a lance. Ah, spooky laughter. If only he had a lance. Haha, what if we went into Minecraft and dueled illegally as a joke? Just kidding. Unless... Burn for your sins! Haha! Didn't actually do all that much damage at all. Boy, old spells get useless really freaking quick, don't they? Ha! Missed. We have to go into the spooky mouth. Is that the spooky mouth to get back to where we were? Where the hell am I? Why is this tree so big? You had all this space on a Super Nintendo cart. Instead of making a fun story, you just made this dungeon 8 hours longer than it had to be. Yeah, that's where we came in. Alright, that means there's gotta be some way to get over there, huh? What did I miss down there? It has to be something with you. I poked your mouth specifically. I had to go out of my way to poke you in the gab. Or am I foolish? I think I might be looking at something wrong here. We're gonna try one more thing one more time before we head back. If only Benjamin had a run button. We have a jump button, but no way to run. Aha! I did look at that wrong. My bad. I wonder if I've missed any items in here. Forgot what I was looking at. Meteor. No, there is nothing. I think we're getting close to the end of the dungeon, though. But I didn't miss any, like, gear, so that's happy. Ah. I knew I wasn't a himbo. I'm just a bimbo. Bro, what if we bimbo-fied Gandhi? Ha, no more. Yes, Russ, you heard that right. Gandhi's forbidden milkers. Gandhi's big, thick milk. Alright, I'm gonna stop. My bad. There was like one post on Tumblr, it's like, yeah, I would take Catholicism more seriously if the Poke. Never mind, fuck it, I've already ruined this. We're done. Oh, peace out, Russ. Thank you, these crits are what I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's the leader of an entire religion, the Poke. Remember those things you used to do on Facebook? If anyone tried to cancel me for saying that for bimbo-fying Gandhi, I simply would ignore them. Because it's so, like, outside of, like, the realm of seriousness that, like, if anyone actually took it seriously, that would be silly. Alright, more healing for me, please. Yeah, but does anyone still poke on Facebook? Like, no one's poked me on Facebook since, like, 2014? I think it was my ex's ex. No, my ex's sister's ex was the last person to poke me, and that was like in, like, 2014. God, do any kids use Facebook anymore? Poking was like, you would get an alert that says, oh, your friend poked you, and it's like, you poked them back, and that was it. It was just like a cute little alert, like, hey, I'm thinking of you. And all it ever resulted in, like, you got poked, so, like, I'm like, cool, I have to poke you back out of obligation now. And we keep this up, and I'm like, well, what am I doing? Like, it was the purest, like... the purest level of, like, what the hell are we doing this for? Like, that's the kind of shit that Zuckerberg was harvesting. Like, how much of this will you do just because I told you to do it? I don't know if anyone remembers this but me, because I only ever saw it in a fucking, God, it was like the same music company that, like, produced Friday by Rebecca Black. Like, that company just did all sorts of, like, you would pay money to, like, have your little 16-year-old shit, sing a song. And it was very 2011 core, this next one. It was some pretty-faced, blonde, like, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy. And the song was called Facebook Official. And it was a song about, like, saying, like, babe, like, you haven't made our relationship Facebook official. Is that what you used to use poking for? I don't know, I was in high school, no one wanted to fuck me. How the hell would I know? Just because I lost my virginity at 16 doesn't mean that I was actually regularly getting puss. But yeah, it's this, look up Facebook Official song and see if you can actually get through it. The only reason I knew a lot of those was because I had one YouTube pooper I followed who, like, made YouTube poops of, like, all those, like, of all the hit songs. So I haven't actually heard the song myself. outside of the context of that YouTube poop. I wonder if that's still around. No, we joked about the Christian side hug a lot in middle school. Unless it was actually, like, some other thing. Like, oh, you Christian side hug, that means you've got herpes or something. Oh, how many Christian side hugs did I get? That's an entirely different story. I got a couple. I was in relationships, I just didn't have a lot of sex in high school. Hell, I really think I only ever did it, like, twice in high school. Which was the night I lost my virginity and, like, one other time, like, a couple months later. And I don't think I had sex again until 2013. God damn, this is still going, huh? This is about how long this dungeon needs to be. I mean, it's not like I was pressed about it because I had the opportunities, I just didn't take them sometimes. Plus in high school when, like, especially when I originally started, it was just like, well, it's difficult enough to plan this shit because I don't have a car or anything, and what am I gonna tell my mom? Like, oh, I want to be left alone with this girl, and she's like, what, to have sex? I'm like, yeah, probably. So no, I don't really... I'm not, like, pressed about it, and I never have been. It's nice to have it, but I don't go out of my way to acquire it. Especially that doing so right now would be infidelity, because I'm with Casey. And I don't do that because that's cringe. The only thing more cringe than sex is extramarital sex. Premarital is dope as fuck, but extramarital, none of that. I'm gonna seat up Kid Buu real quick. I want to use the white spell! Oh, I'm blasting my white all over these skeletons. Head butt. Stupid butt. Neat. For a second I thought we were still on the extramarital sex bit. I'm like, how is this just like Undertale? Alright, how much will the meteor do? It's all coming from the same mana pool, but... Alright, once there was a spooky little demon who loved me so much in Phasmophobia, and it said, comic! Fuck you! And then it killed me. And that was the end of that story. Oh, fuck, Kaylee's dead. That's okay, she doesn't need the experience. Actually, what Sages isn't telling you is that Sages was the demon that killed me. Kaylee's Fatal Bird. Fat Albert being Fatal Bird is one of my favorite jokes. That's so funny. Look, man, I'm not gonna judge you. If you want to suck cocks in hell, go for it. There ain't much else to do in hell. Yes, Trev fell dead asleep when we were playing Phasmophobia. He was all gung-ho to get that mission started, and we're 5 minutes in, and I go back to the battle bus, and there he is. I'm like, hey man, like, what's up? Where, did you stop? And I hear a light snoring coming from him, and I'm like, oh my god, he fell asleep. Like, my poor baby's too tired. kinda hoping to get both of those skeletons out at once, but I guess not. One heal potion. Kid Boo, heal me! Yeah, it was me and, me, Casey, and Trev, and we very specifically chose the biggest map in the game, the Asylum, because we had the three of us. I'm like, cool, we'll be fine with the three of us. Little did I know we were gonna be sans Trev for a little bit. And then so we couldn't, like, by the time we actually figured out, like, what the ghost was, we got home, and Trev's just sitting there, sleeping. I'm like, alright, well, what do we do? So I looked up how to do that funny mic effect, and so I got my mic as loud as I possibly could, and then just screamed into it for, like, a solid minute while Casey laughed their ass off. And then... Trev never responded to that, but he did leave, so I'm assuming I woke him up. Yeah, I funny mic'd him. He never responded, but he did leave, so I absolutely woke him up. And, like, I felt bad, because I felt like I actually, like, heard him. Like, I thought I might have, like, deafened him. So, like, I messaged him later. And, oh, his computer fell asleep. Oh, okay, cool, so we didn't even respond to that. That's even better that I somehow managed to, like, hit him with the absolute worst thing I possibly could, and he didn't care. I was just worried that, like, I actually hurt his ears. I apologized to him later. And I apologized to him immediately, but he said, like, yeah, I had no clue any of that happened. Because I figure, how else are you gonna wake someone up? You gotta funny mic him. I also learned that my mic is too good to, like, properly funny mic, so it was just really loud and not like the that it's supposed to do. But it was still really funny. Do you not know what funny micing is? It's like you amp up all the levels on your mic, and then you play it, and it just completely, like... It clips to the point where it just sounds like just a pure wall of noise just slamming into your ear. It falls into, like, that whole thing of, like, haha, loud equals funny, but it totally like, sparingly used, the funny mic is hilarious. I need to pull out my shittier mic and give him the real funny mic demonstration. Because Casey also had to take off their headset for it. Because, like, I had only gotten, like, half funny mic mode going, and Casey was like, oh my god, that's blowing my ears out. Am I standing on this dude's dick or his chin? Oh, that tree's moving. Oh, I don't want to go back in. You're really gonna make me walk all the way out again, aren't you? At least there's no enemies around. Hey, I'm walking here with my cock and my chin out. How do I homebrew my Switch? Man, just run Yuzu, it's safer. Simply get a $1,500 computer going to emulate a $300 piece of hardware. Quick maths. Though personally, I wouldn't fuck with homebrew right now without anal Nintendo's being about everything. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. And not the very fun quest in RuneScape. Oh, Jesus. Listen, Rab, you know what I'm about. Nintendo's been, like, what was it, sending out cease and desists for, like, streaming Age of Calamity right now. As well as, like, hitting them with, some tournament organizer for Smash with cease and desist. For streaming Smash. With some, like, really flimsy logic or something. Like, something that actually wouldn't hold up in court. But yeah, don't stream Age of Calamity because people are getting hit with Twitch bans for it. That's why I'm saying I'm glad I never started going to streaming to Twitch, because it just sounds like an absolute shithole over there right now. Ooh, the Kaij Temple. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's gonna be a Switch Pro soon. Who is this jackass, do you think? Yes, Age of Calamity is the Dynasty Warriors thing. Imagine getting banned on Twitch for a Musou. Which I don't get at all, because, like, I don't get what the end game is. Like, it's free marketing. Is there something I'm supposed to be here? Oh wow, that's literally it. There's no reason to go over here. Like, I'm in for a good Musou every now and again, it's just... Now I'm not gonna buy Age of Calamity because Nintendo's being such a shithead about it. Like, I don't get why Japanese companies are so anal about that shit. Like, you notice that it's only Japanese companies doing it? That's not true. That, I swear I've seen other, like, other companies doing it, like in America. It's like, cool, like, that's literally free, But I swear, it's like... Remember Capcom was really bad about that for a while? Capcom was terrible about it. Like, in 2012, like, they were the worst with it. It got to a point where, like, one of the first, like, big, like, piracy opinions I made on my channel was very specifically telling people to pirate Capcom games in mid-2012. They were going through it. I'm glad they turned around. I was kind of trying to speed up, but I guess I can't. I forget what I mapped the speed up button to. But it's okay, because there's rewards to gather. And it's like, because remember what, I think what changed them was, like, they took all the profits they made from Monster Hunter 4, like, vanilla Monster Hunter 4 in Japan, put it all into mobile gaming, and immediately, like, all of their mobile games that they went with that immediately failed. Like, it was just a huge money sink. So bad that they had to, like, 4 Ultimate was super rushed. Like, they shit out 4 Ultimate. But it was like, alright, we have to do this or else we're gonna die as a company. And 4 Ultimate was, like, super quick, but... super good. But I think, like, that was the moment that they started getting, like, better about things. Because I noticed that Capcom got way better after 4 Ultimate dropped. Yeah, I'm not saying Western companies are good. Bethesda's terrible. I don't know why everyone jokes about Todd Howard so much. Dude's a fucking twit. Cannot stand Todd Howard. He's not even funny. Like, there's nothing funny about Todd Howard. Like, objectively, nothing funny about him. Like, Todd Howard... He just makes me mad, honestly. Like, I don't get heated over people, but for some reason, Todd Howard just sends me into, like, a rage about, like, how people are willing to, like, let him get away with so much shit. Like, I don't know. I don't find that... It's the same way that people, like, joked about, like, Trump being funny. Trump was not funny. There was nothing funny about the Trump presidency. I know I just compared fucking Todd Howard to Donald Trump, but... You know what I'm getting at. No, Todd Howard is incredibly incompetent. That's absolutely correct, Yarn. Like, I don't know, it might just be me taking... Well, no, it's not me taking games too seriously, because crunch conditions are bad. Deifying any member of the gaming populace is a bad move. Like, Pitchford I despise, Todd Howard, really not fond of, CD Projekt Red all suck. Well, the CEOs of it. Like, Cyberpunk 2077 is objectively going to be one of the shittiest games ever made, because it's going to completely miss its own point. Plus, like, all the stuff they've already had to walk back. Like, oh, you used to be able to run on walls. It's like, oh, well, never mind. That's too much fucking shit to do. So that's not in the game anymore. So no, I don't know why people are hyped for Cyberpunk 2077 when I think it's just the marketing... Like, at the risk of sounding, like, enlightened, quote-unquote. Like, oh, I'm so much smarter than the rest of you plebes. At the risk of sounding like that, I think people are hyped for it solely because they were told to be hyped for it. Because everything I've seen from 2077 and everything that we've been hearing from it, like, I don't see how people are going to be having fun with this game. Used the Cure! Call that Fascination Street. It's the only The Cure song I know. Like, I don't get where all the fucking, like... Where are these people coming from that are, like, so overzealously, like, into video games? Like, the people that threaten developers with their lives because their precious game was delayed a week. Where, like, where are these people coming from? Like, have they always been here, or, like... Is this, like, a new thing? Did Twitter just bring them out of the woodwork, or have they been around since, like... Was there someone that, like, got mad when, like... Like, someone went into a blood rage when Dragon Quest V ended up not coming out here. Like, do you think that happened? Or, like, their store didn't get a shipment of Madden 95, and, like, they shot up their school or something. That wasn't really funny or good, but... I'm just saying, do these people exist? Have they always been here? No, game design would be a terrible job. I wouldn't wish game design on anybody. I thought I wanted to be a game designer when I was younger, because all kids think they want to be game designers, because they love playing video games and they think it's easy. But then, like, the grim reality of it is it's a lot of fucking math, and it's a lot of people that despise you for making the game they want. I mean, that's just what it feels like. It feels like just legitimate hate for the layperson. It's the same people that, like, worship CEOs. Like, anyone who gargles the balls of capitalists, it's like, what is your end game? What do you gain from this? How miserable are you that this is what you're doing with your time? I don't know. Twitter is not a healthy place to be. I'm glad that I've been managing to use less of it and actually, like, working and playing games. I got a lot happier when I stopped doom scrolling. But it feels good to vent about it because it's a lot of just straight up confusion about how people like that even exist. Well, nothing specific is happening on Twitter right now that I know about. It's just that seems to be where all that discussion happens. Oh yeah, fleets. Forgot about fleets. That's silly. I haven't gotten fleets yet. Is it just on the Twitter app itself? Because I don't use the Twitter app. I use browser Twitter on mobile. Why do I do that? I'm like, well, it's just... It's easier to... I don't know, I've never liked the Twitter app. I've never thought the Twitter app was fun to use. It just feels like an inferior version of browser Twitter. So, I guess I won. Ah, I got jumped. Why do all these things have neck choke? I don't want to be choked. I don't want to get horny during a stream. God damn with the cure.
Ah!
What am I in, like, some, like, German emo sex club? I'm listening to The Cure and getting choked constantly. What is this? That was funny, right? Well, yeah, The Cure made the soundtrack for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Obviously. Benjamin really is just Furion, isn't he? Like, good with all sorts of weapons, all the magic. Benjamin really is just Furion for the West. I'm sorry, Kid Buu. For the West. I'm surprised Dragon Ball Z took off in the West. How the hell did they get anyone excited for literally a villain named Kid Buu? Kid Buu. And yet kids just went apeshit for the guy. And even before that, like... growing up around me, every kid was hyped about Trunks. How do you get someone excited for a character named after swimwear? But all the kids loved Trunks. Everyone was into Trunks when I was a kid. Is it real? I think it really is just the idea of cool swords. But again, his name is Trunks. Hell, I couldn't, like, tell, because all the kids thought all of it was cool, but I would tell my mom about it. I'd be like, oh, and then Vegeta does this, and she'd just look at me and go, haha, vagina. I'm like, no, not vagina, his name's Vegeta! And every time I'd say something about Vegeta, and she'd be like, vagina. So if you're wondering where I got it from, I was raised right. Well, I remembered Trunks specifically because I remember Trunks specifically because fucking... That's windy. I recently got Ocarina of Time on the N64. Like, it's the last version of the game that I got. I have every single way to play Ocarina of Time, and the N64 cart was the last way that I got it. And I got it from what was clearly... Damn, that weatherman ain't lying. That wind cam blowing. I got Ocarina of Time from what was clearly a church garage sale. And it must have been, like, a church garage sale, Rainbow Road, that had, like, a daycare added. Because the only save file in this copy of Ocarina of Time that clearly has not been touched since, like, 2003, the only save file on it was named Trunks. Peace out, Yarn. Glad you could make it. No creepypasta, just Dragon Ball Z, baby. Sure. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna look that up. I have my guide open. Do you think it'll explain it? Alright, click Cupid Locket. Game is taking its sweet time. Oh my god, finally! Cupid Locket protects against blind, confuse, and silence. Baller! Oh, it's the N. I was like, did we already go in here? Sure. Refreshers. Can I get some more seed? Can any fine, strapping young lad seed me already? All I really want are some seeds. So I recently discovered the absolute joy of Dragon Ball Heroes. Why did nobody tell me how fucking cool that is? Like, that's all I've wanted out of Dragon Ball. Did I come up here for a chocobo? Dragon Ball Heroes is so cool. Like, wow, more SS4? That's all I wanted! Who gives a shit what's canon? This should be canon. Why is he moving so weird? Well, Rab, to be fair, GT is better than Super. Yeah, I don't want to be the negative Nancy, but Toyotaro fucking sucks. His designs aren't good and his story is awful. Like, props to the guy for living the dream, but I don't know, man. Maybe you should have just stayed asleep. Yeah, isn't Moro just, like, they did the thing about fucking, Goku gave him a Senzu, thinking like, oh, it'll be fine. Neat. I remember thinking people were making Moro up, because I thought Super really did end after the Tournament of Power, like that was it. My friend's like, no, like, we got this villain named Moro now, and he's doing this. I thought they were just bullshitting me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I went on the wiki, I'm like, oh yeah, no, Super is still going. Pazuzuuuuu! Well, Rab, is Xenoverse fun? I haven't seen any gameplay of it. Oh, this looks fucking epic. But Rab, Berserk is a sign-in! Yeah, I figured it wasn't a fighting game, but, like... Is what it is fun? Windhole? It's like Tenkaichi with some heroes, OC. I wasn't huge into Tenkaichi, but that might convince my friend to get it. Does it have destructible environments? That doesn't mean a goddamn thing to me, but he loves destructible environments. That's the whole reason he didn't pick up Fighter Z. Oh, then never mind. He won't care. Oh, wait, no, then he'll care. Some stages do, not all. Gotcha. Well, this map kind of reminds me of, the opening area. Oh yeah, I could emulate fusions, huh? You know what I really want to play, actually? I really want to give, Attack of the Saiyans and, like, King Piccolo a try. Because I feel like I would have loved those if I had the opportunity to play them at launch. I just didn't know they existed. I need to get around to fucking playing, Imagination on stream. I need to get around to actually just straight up beating it first. Because that's basically going to be blind outside of, like, the first area. Wait, no. Attack of King Piccolo. Wait, what is that? Was that a Wii game? Was there an RPG based around the King Piccolo arc, or was that a Wii game I'm thinking of? I figured Rab would know. That was a Wii game. Was it an RPG? No, you know, I think I looked up gameplay of it and it kind of looked like Sagas almost. But, like, better. Hell, me and that same friend actually played through, 'Twas the night before Christmas! It was one of the nights before Christmas, and, like, shortly before Christmas, and we were just sitting in my room, and we were, playing the multiplayer of DBZ Sagas. And... First off, what people are telling you is true. Sagas is not a very good game. If you're playing it solo, Sagas is crap. But if you play the multiplayer, it's, like, fun as, like, a... It's, like, a fun way to, like, riff on a game with pals. But we got to one point, and then, we were pretty close to the end of the game. I think we were fighting... We were going through one of the stages, and it was, like, during, like, the androids or the Cell arc. And we were getting really far into that map, and we'd been there for a while. And by the time we finally got to the end, one of us clipped through the, stage. And it let us run around under the stage for a bit. And then... the game just, like, stuttered, and then restarted the entire stage, and we stopped playing after that. Because at that point we were like, alright, we've been playing this, like, all night, and we're both really fucking bored. Let's do literally anything else with our time. And we never went back to beat it. Because the game had one, like... So, you know how cool Super Saiyan was, right? Like, the moment where Goku goes Super Saiyan and takes on Frieza, it's supposed to be a really cool moment, and they butcher it, especially in multiplayer mode. Because what happens in multiplayer mode in Sagas when you're fighting Frieza is, it's only one character, and both of you are technically controlling Super Saiyan Goku. Now, however, the timer will... Oh, did not mean to leave. However, there's a timer. If, and when the timer runs out, it swaps control of Goku to the other player. And what happens is you can only damage Frieza when you're a Super Saiyan. Your Super Saiyan runs out, and then you have to pull out a bunch of really long combos to fill your meter back up. And then you can start damaging Frieza again. So the fight just drags forever. And it's dumb, and it's stupid. And I'm positive Cell was probably the exact same way. But it was very not fun. I legitimately wouldn't recommend people to play Sagas solo. Like, I just don't think there's any entertainment to be gotten from playing Sagas by yourself. But if you and a friend are drinking, or just really bored on a Saturday night with nothing to do, maybe you could have some fun with Sagas. But I would legitimately recommend playing, yeah, like, just play Smash Bros. Play something fun. You can do better to yourself than just playing bad games on purpose. Though I know it's like, some people, like, watch bad movies on purpose. Like, Sages and Christy really love watching bad movies together. But, you know, maybe just love yourself more and don't do that. Is my take on it. Like, simply just engage with more fun media. I feel like I got turned around here. I definitely thought I was going to be able to do the entire Wind Crystal arc at this point, but probably not. We're probably going to get to the end of this area and call it. We'll have 2 smaller streams after this, because I don't think there's enough to fill up 2 full, like, 3-hour streams. Hey, Kid Buu leveled up. I was just up here, wasn't I? This kind of reminds me of Goof Troop, almost. Oh my god, I don't even know. Well, first off, with the Monster Hunter movie, I have legitimately no idea who the audience is supposed to be. Like, and I think they are really happy for the pandemic because the movie was going to fail either way. But at least this way, they can blame the pandemic instead of just the absolutely baffling decisions that have gone into this movie. Rab, did I tell you that's an actual line in Godzilla 2014? I feel like I'm going to accidentally leave this area again. So let's not do that. Okay, we went down here before. Yeah, it was the whole reason I went to see Godzilla 2014. And I like Godzilla 2014. I was gonna say, do you think anyone actually liked the Resident Evil movies? And that same pal I was talking about absolutely adores the Resident Evil movies. His logic is that Mila Jovovich is hot. Okay, so I'm definitely doing something wrong. I just have to get over there. So I think I'm thinking too hard about everything. Let's just see how we can get across here. He would disagree, but he also liked Suicide Squad for a similar reason. To which I just expressed jealousy. I wish I could have enjoyed Suicide Squad. Like, I legitimately wish I could enjoy bad media. It would be nice not to overly criticize media. Alright, I must be stupid. What am I missing? We clearly have to get over there. But how do I get over there? You know, Suicide Squad wasn't even, like, entertainingly boring. It was just like... Wait. God, I'm fucking stupid. Because I got to thinking that I had to use the claw for it. I was gonna say, like, boy, Square really didn't think much of us, thinking that they needed this to be a baby's first RPG, but I don't know, man. Maybe this game really was made just for me. Like, I sat and watched, all of Suicide Squad with my family, like, because we watch all sorts of, like, the year's, like, biggest movies once Christmas rolls around. We watch all the movies as a group. And I kind of, like, tune out after the first movie. Like, I can't sit and watch movies all day. Like, I'm good for, like, one movie a day. I think the most I've ever really pulled off at once is when my buddy invited me over to watch Kill Bill 1 and 2. I thought we were just gonna watch Kill Bill 1 and I'd come back another night, but like the second Kill Bill Volume 1 finished, he's like, alright, you ready for 2? I'm like, what? And that was fun. I had a good time that night. And then I think we watched The Host immediately after that, and I think that's like the biggest movie marathon I've ever really done. But, forgot what I was trying to... Oh yeah, we watched Suicide Squad, and that was the first movie we watched that day, and even that, I was like a few minutes in, and I was on my phone the entire time. Like, this is boring, I can't do it. Because, like, by the time the movie was half over, it feels like... The movie is, like, over when you think it's really just starting. By the time they finish introducing everyone, the movie's like half done. I mean, I heard that they redid Suicide Squad to be closer to like Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that really fucked it over. I just don't get the capitalist trend of, like, immediately chasing the one thing that does something right. Because that's what my pal says he hates about, he really hates Battle Royales. Because he's just like, everything's doing it now. It's like Fortnite took off and now everything has to be a Battle Royale. And he's right, like, why would I want to pay money to get Call of Duty Blackout, or whatever their fucking Battle Royale is called, when I can get Fortnite for free? Why would I ever pay for a Battle Royale when I can get one for free? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you chasing a trend? It was the same thing when first-person shooters were... By the way, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Oh, is it? Well, that's good. But, like, when everything back in, like, from, like, 2008 to, like, 2013 was either a first-person shooter or a zombie game that looked exactly the same. It was, like, first off, like, they showed off, like, some, like, brand new IP that was, like, a shooter that looked exactly like Call of Duty. And I'm like, what is the market for this? Because people who want Call of Duty have Call of Duty. But yeah, but all this stuff happened in a post-Fortnite world. Which is like, at this point, nah, it's Pazuzuuuuu. But you'll never meet him! Oh shit, it's a Dullahan. It's a dull-ass ham. Do I still have... Yeah, I've still got some juice. I feel like white's gonna hurt a Dullahan more, right? Ow! Oh shit, that actually hurt really bad. I should heal you. Oh, neat. I'm not immune to sleep yet. Anyway, it's like, I don't know. Anyone who makes a Battle Royale now, it's just like, I don't get it. There was no point. You just... Oh, bye, Trev. If I have one good thing, I don't want something exactly like it, because why would I want to pay more money for a thing I already own? You were never going to get me to buy a game like Call of Duty, because I already had Call of Duty. I can download Fortnite for free. There is nothing that your Battle Royale is going to do that's going to get me to play it unless it's free. Because I can already get a free Battle Royale. If you expect me to pay money for a Battle Royale, you're a fucking idiot. Any company that, like, tries to charge for a Battle Royale at this point is just like... Go on, get out of here because you clearly... Return your business degree because you clearly cheated through all your tests. God, I love the meteor spell. But everyone I know who was... Oh, fuck. His horse is gone. Now he's coming right at me. Everyone I knew, because a lot of my friends were super into Call of Duty, and they despise the series now because it's so, like... I hate to say the Call of Duty was ever original because, I mean, let's be real. But, like, now it's so much like everything else that none of my friends want to play it anymore. My pal didn't buy a didn't bother buying a PS5 because he's like, what am I gonna play on it? New Call of Duty shit. Neat. We did it, Reddit! We beat the spooky! Let me just make absolutely sure. I missed something. There's a chest I was missing. Where are you? There you are. I entirely would have missed that. I didn't care for Black Ops at first. I've grown to appreciate it later in life, but at first it felt so different and not in a way I liked from Modern Warfare 2 that I didn't care. Because Modern Warfare 2 was the first time, Modern Warfare 2 was the first time that that I ever got into first-person shooters. And even to this day, it's still really the only one that I'll actually sit down and play on purpose. Well, besides, like, Doom. Well, even then. Kinda glad I got Doom for $6. I'm not, like, huge into it. And we get the Apollo Helm. More defense, more immunities. You can't beat that. Hopefully it means we're immune to sleep. Maybe we were meant to pick that up beforehand. Because if I was immune to sleep, that would have been nice. By this point, I think we're basically invincible to everything. Now, he and I have very different tastes in games. I think the only thing that we've both played recently that we both really enjoyed was Dragon Guard 3. Well, no, he enjoyed all the Yoko Taro games. Like, he still has my copy of Nier. And my copy of Dragon Guard 3. Huh. Never did get that back. Never got either of those back. He hasn't been able to beat the final boss in Dragon Guard 3, which, A, I get it. I think he got, like, all the way to the final note that trolls you, like... Fucking, Mikhail and Zero are already talking, but there's one more note that the game doesn't show you, and there's no way you can know it's coming. What a silly little troll Yoko Taro is. Yeah, no, he does not care at all. Well, he doesn't like turn-based RPGs. He thinks they're boring. I tried to get him into 5 and Dragon Quest 5, and he played it for like a few hours, and he's like, "Yeah, man, this is bad. I don't like it." Well, he didn't say it was bad. He just said he didn't like it. Which I'm like, "Oh, I get it. You tried. That's all I can ask." Otto, I'm back. The wind is no longer a blowing bastard. He's going to make Rainbow Road. He's developing Mario Kart 9. I don't want to have to think. No, the weatherman was not lying. That wind was blowing, it just isn't anymore. The weatherman had the best of intentions, Rab. Now for our post-coitus mints. Not really coitus. Well, I mean, I don't know, Benjamin and Kaylee could have fucked. Coitus is such a weird term. I don't like it. Like, imagine going up to your bitch and being like, "Yo, babe, you wanna have coitus?" Haha, Big Bang Theory. What if you were watching a video on Pornhub and the two people were slamming and they had their TV on in the background and the Big Bang Theory was playing? Neat! I would like some seeds. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna bazinga. The Rainbow Road! Gay Pride! Neat, so that's Pazuzuuuu's tower, and it's also something we're not gonna do this time, because it's probably gonna be a long-ass dungeon, and... you know. I'd like to not do all that at once. So I'm gonna call it a stream for now. There's definitely gonna be 2 more streams of this. So, thank you so very much for watching. Next stream is going to be Pokemon Sword on probably Saturday or Sunday, we'll see. So, I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like we had a much better time this time around. So, have yourselves a wonderful night, and remember, I love you all, and you're my little bazingas. We do need to get to, Digimon World. Casey's been really stressed lately, so they haven't been stream ready. Everyone go, give Casey some love. They're not feeling all that great. So, tell them that they're epic, and you'll be epic as well. Anyway, peace out, guys. Have yourself a good night.